All right, coders, this is the second project for the Upper Grade Coding Contest Challenge at Foothill Elementary. We want to do a chatbot. So a chatbot is kind of like an artificial intelligence where the computer is thinking and making decisions and hopefully able to hold a conversation. It's not really going to be artificial intelligence. What we're just trying to do, though, is do it well enough that the user may be tricked into thinking they're actually having a real conversation. So I think this will be a fun project that you could actually use to have a lot of fun with your mom or your dad. If you get it running, then you can go hand it to them and you can have a lot of fun with that. We're going to rename this one. So change the name of this to be Chatbot. So a chatting robot is basically what that means. Now we don't need to put a robot here as the sprite because the bot is actually the program. But let's get a better one besides this cat. We're going to be asking some questions that might seem a little bit strange to a human. So let's do, I like this sprite here called Nano. So type in Nano, find Nano. We're going to put Nano kind of right there in the middle. And Nano is going to be asking questions, and then the user has to type in the answers. And then depending on what you type in, Nano will respond to that. So we want this one to run when the green flag is clicked. So click on Events. So Events, grab this top one when the green flag is clicked. That'll start our program. This will be one of those that starts and stops at specific times. We're going to include an extension here that you may not have tried before. So come down here to Extensions, and we want this one here that says Text to Speech. Make your projects talk. Notice this is by Amazon Web Services. This is actually some pretty complicated technology here, because you couldn't do this on your own, I don't think, but it looks pretty cool. We're going to, you'll notice when you add that extension, it brings up some new options here to your menu, and we're going to do, let's try this one here where it says speak hello. When you run that, hello, hello, hello. Every time you click the green flag, it'll say hello, but it actually sounds like a real person talking. Let's change the voice though. Sorry, under text to speech you can see there's 3 different choices here. We want to set the voice to alto is the default. Hello. If you change it to tenor, hello. Hello. It sounds like a man. Yeah, you can make it squeaky. Hello. Or giant. Hello. Hello. I would avoid against the kitten one. That one's a little silly. Meow. That's all it says. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Let's change this back to alto for a second. We're going to have this person talk and speak hello. Now, if you could type in a bunch of stuff in here, actually, let's drag this one over here. Say, how are you? Hello, how are you? Do you see how you can add more blocks of code there and it adds to the conversation? Hello, how are you? We're going to not ask how are you, because that's an open-ended question. I think the key to a good chat bot is that you give the person some real specific questions that they have to choose answers from. For example, let's say, instead of saying how are you, let's ask a question. So we're going to say, what is your name? Hello, what is your name? Okay, so that's a question, but how do you get the program to take in the answer to that question? That's actually here under sensing. So drag this one over here that says ask, what's your name, and wait. Now you could leave that on here, and when you run it, hello, what is your name? See how the text shows up here? And so it prompts the user to type in their name, just like what you heard through the speaker. I'm going to get rid of that though. I'm just going to say, hello, what is your name? Ask blank and wait, and that brings up this input bar, but it doesn't put any of the words on the screen. Okay, so now let's drag this one over here. See this one here that says answer? If you put here under looks, if you dragged over say hello for 2 seconds and ran this. Hello, what is your name? And I type in Jim. It just says hello. Look what happens if I put the block code here, answer, for 2 seconds and run it.
Hello, what is your name?
My name is Jim. Okay. This block right here, answer, is actually called a variable. It's a container for information, and that information might change all the time. So now it says Jim, but if I run it again,
what is your name?
And say my name is Caden. Now it says Caden here. So this block right here keeps track of whatever you typed in as the answer to this question. So ask blank and wait. Once you hit enter, then answer gets filled in with whatever you type. Well, that's useful because come down here to text to speech, and then we're going to drag over speak hello, and then put the word answer in there. So look at the code for a second. It's going to say hello, what's your name? I'm going to have to type in something, and then it'll say speak, answer. Watch this.
Hello, what is your name?
My name is Bob.
Bob.
Did you hear that? It repeated exactly what I typed in, but it converted it to speech first. Let's do that one more time.
Hello, what is your name?
My name is Kirby.
Kirby.
All right. Well, now we don't want just the chatbot just to repeat my name back to me. So let's have it say, it's nice to meet you, and then say the name back. We're going to introduce something that we haven't done before. It's called a join function. It's usually used with text objects, but it hooks two things together. So it's under operators. Click on join, drag it over. Right now it's set to apple and banana. If you click on that, it says apple banana. You'll notice there's actually a space here too. That's why when you tap on it, there's a space. Sometimes, even though you can't see it, you might leave that space out, and then it just says apple banana. Okay, so you want to be mindful of how you're formatting the things you put in these bubbles. But we want to join this question, or the sentence, it's nice to meet you, with what the user typed in as what their name was. So type in, it's nice to meet you, and then take this answer block and put that here. Can you imagine what's going to happen now? Hello, what's your name? And the user types in their name, and then it says, it's nice to meet you, and the answer for what you typed in there.
Hello, what is your name?
Barry.
It's nice to meet you, Barry.
Okay, do you see how that works? It's nice to meet you, Barry. Okay, let's move on. No, let's try that one more time, just so you can see it.
What is your name?
My name is Caitlin.
It's nice to meet you, Caitlin.
Okay, do you see how that's working? Whatever you type in here gets stored as the answer, and then the program can spit that back out as speech. Or we can do other things with that. Let's have our program wait a second like it's thinking. So drag over this one that says wait 1 second. And then let's ask a question. So we're going to speak and say, what do you like more, dogs or cats? And we're going to ask, we'll leave that blank again and wait. Now let's just say, see what happens, speak, and now answer is going to change. So come back to sensing, drag over answer, run it.
Hello, what is your name?
Jim.
It's nice to meet you, Jim. What do you like more, dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dogs.
Okay, so now it just took what I typed in and gave it back to me. Now to make a good chatbot, you need to be able to
Hello, what
test
is your name?
what the user's typing in. So if I type my name is Giraffe Guy.
It's nice to meet you, Giraffe Guy. What do you like more, dogs or cats?
Porcupines.
Porcupines.
You see how that creates a problem? Because the chatbot asked for dogs or cats, but I didn't say dogs or cats, and it just accepted that. We're going to do something here that you might not have done before. It is a control issue called repeat until, and drag that over here. We want it to keep asking, what do you like more, dogs or cats, until the user actually says dogs or cats. So we're going to have to use an or here. So come to operators, drag over the word, this one that says or, and we need this equal one, and that equal one, and we're going to say, go to sensing. We want to repeat this loop until the answer equals the word dogs, or the answer equals the word cats. Okay, and now it'll ask, what do you like more, dogs or cats? And this is inside the repeat loop.
Hello, what is your name?
Steve.
It's nice to meet you, Steve. What do you like more, dogs or cats?
If I type in fish,
Fish. What do you like more, dogs or cats?
gophers.
Gophers. What do you like more, dogs or cats?
Now if I type in the word dogs or the word cats, it actually
Dogs.
ends the program. Because this is going to keep asking until I say one of those. Okay, let's get this speak answer out of there. We don't need it to say that. That was just for testing purposes. Let's just add in here one more little thing here that will respond differently based on what the user types in. So come to control. We want this one that says if then else. Drag that under here at the bottom. And so we want to see if they said dogs, we want something to happen, and if they say cats, we want something to happen. I'm only going to have those two choices though, because if they didn't type in dogs or cats, they'll never get to this part of the code. We can copy this bit of this block right here, answer equals dogs. We're going to put
Hello,
that there.
what is your name?
Stop it. And then duplicate this one. Oh no, I don't need to put that there. Sorry. Okay, look at this code for a second. It's going to wait a second. It's going to ask if I like dogs or cats more. It's going to keep asking me that until I say dogs or I say cats. And then down here, if I do say dogs or cats, it comes out here and it says, if answer equals dogs, then let's play a sound. Play sound, pop until done. You can easily change that to, so I'm going to record a sound here. So hit OK on the microphone and hit record. Woof, woof. And I like to take off the last because there always counts a little click there at the end. I'm going to save that and get rid of that pop one. And let's add one more sound because we're going to do a sound for the cat too. So choose a sound. Oh, could have done it that way. Type in cat meow. Okay, so there's two ways to do that. You can come in here and record your own, or you can choose it. We did the recording the first time. This time, second time we did choosing. Come back to code and play sound. Recording one, that's me barking. Woof, woof. And this one, we want this to say meow. Okay, look at the code for a second. Set voice to alto, speak hello, speak what's your name, ask and wait. It's nice to meet you, whatever you typed in. Wait 1 second, and then it's going to ask, what do you like more, dogs or cats? It's going to keep doing that until the answer is the word dogs or the words cats. And then if the answer is dogs, it's going to bark. And if it's not dogs, it's going to meow. Now I don't need any other sounds here because it can only be one of those two choices. Okay, let's run it again.
Hello, what is your name?
My name is Missy.
It's nice to meet you, Missy. What do you like more, dogs or cats?
I'm going to say horses.
What do you like more, dogs or cats?
Sheep.
What do you like more, dogs or cats?
Dogs. Woof, woof. Okay, and that worked. Well, let's
Hello,
test out
what is
cats
your
real
name?
quick. Oh, Cat Guy 2000.
It's nice to meet you, Cat Guy 2000. What do you like more, dogs or cats?
Cats. All right. Oh, we could add, well, I'm going to give you a challenge. That's our chatbot program right there. You can be done with that. The challenge is to animate this guy so his costumes change while he's talking and to just make the conversation longer. Hope you have fun with this one. I bet you can come up with some really fun ways to impress your parents.